All right, happy Friday. It's August the 14th, and we've got 5 games on our first 5 board here tonight to get through. We're going to head to Boston, or actually Boston rather in Pittsburgh, getting us started. Then we've got, of course, Garrett Cole and the Yankees in Toronto. Washington is at Citi Field. And Kansas City is in Anaheim, and Colorado and San Francisco. Hey, it's Joe Raineri, WagerTalk.com. Let's dive in here to our first game if we could, and that is going to be the New York Yankees at the Toronto Blue Jays. So the Yankees are sending Garrett Cole into Toronto. The market opened them at around a minus 160, 165 price through the first 5. And that's a big number to lay. And the only reason it actually exists is because the guy on the mound's name is Garrett Cole. And the offense of New York, well, it's been bad for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. Now, Cole has not. He is sitting at a 3.35 ERA, and there's nothing hiding underneath it. That ERA is honest because he's striking out damn near a batter an inning. He's not walking anybody. 6 days ago, he went 7 innings, 82 pitches against Atlanta, and that pitch count has been down from where it had been a month ago. So for the full game, that might matter pitch count-wise, but through the first 5, it doesn't here. Now, Toronto's countering with Shane Bieber, and boy, 5.48 ERA, and it is uglier than that under the hood because the metrics say he's been way worse for that, and for 2 reasons, really. A, he's walking too many hitters, and B, he's not striking anybody out. He gave up 5 earned in 5 2/3 to Philly last time out. But here's why I'm worried about the New York side. Against right-handed pitching over the last couple of weeks, the Yankees bats sit in the bottom half of baseball. Over the last 7 days, they're averaging about 3.8 runs a game. They just got shut out yesterday at home, 1-0 against Seattle. This is not a lineup that I am backing at that opening price, no matter who's on the mound. Now, Toronto has been middle of the pack against righties over that same stretch, 4.5 runs a game over the last week. But they, too, got blanked yesterday by the Boston Red Sox. And tonight, they're taking on Garrett Cole. So the opening price on New York is fine. I just don't want it. I want the other side of the ledger here because I'm looking to take Cole against Toronto's offense. And Toronto's team total under through the first 5. I think that's the best value in the game. Sell the Toronto runs and let Cole do the rest for you here. All right, let's head to San Francisco where the Rockies and the Giants going at it. Little late night action here. Rockies opening up around minus 106, Giants minus 120 in the first 5. I don't know that I love that pricing. Kyle Freeland for Colorado, yes, 6.63 is ugly, but the underlying numbers tell me that he's actually been better than that, closer to a 5 ER pitcher. Now, not great, don't get me wrong, but still better than nearly a 7 ERA pitcher. And the reason is he doesn't beat himself. He barely walks anyone. That doesn't make him good, don't get me wrong, it makes him functional. And functional is all Colorado needs, I think, here tonight, and here's why. San Francisco against left-handed pitching over the last couple of weeks, dead last in Major League Baseball. Not bottom 5, last. They're scoring 2.3 runs a game over the last 7 days. They've lost 4 of their last 5. Freeland doesn't have to be great here tonight. He's just got to be present because San Francisco is sending Landon Roop, and he's the better arm. He's got a 4.22 ERA. I think that sells him a little short. The underlying numbers have him pitching like a mid-3s ERA guy because he does miss plenty of bats. He's still got to get to 15 outs, though, against a lineup that has been swinging it well. The Rockies' bats, I think, are the whole story here because against right-handers over the last couple of weeks, they've been one of the best offenses in baseball. Jake McCarthy's doing damage. Their scoring last week is not going to wow anybody at nearly 4 runs a game, but they did take 2 of 3 in Arizona. I think the opening market had this at a coin flip. I don't think it is. One lineup can't hit the split they're facing. The other one crushes it. Colorado opening a slight dog in the first 5. I'll take the Rockies in this one here tonight. All right, let's head on over to Citi Field where the Washington Nationals taking on the Mets. The Mets handing the ball to Robert Stock, who's got a 10.12 ERA. Yeesh. That makes him look a lot worse, though, than he is because the underlying numbers say he's around mid-5s. The ERA is covering all of 2 starts, and the last one was not good. 8 earned in 3 innings against Pittsburgh. That was 6 days ago, and this is his 3rd start back off a long injury layoff. So don't think you're facing a 10 ERA arm here. There is going to be positive regression. Yes, you're facing a below-average arm who likely walks too many guys, but Washington's countering with Andrew Alvarez. He's got a 3.76 ERA. He does miss bats, but he also walks far too many guys. It's the offenses here I think this game gets fun because the Mets over the last couple of weeks are inside the top 10 in baseball against left-handed pitching. They have been crushing it. Alvarez, even though he's got an honest ERA, I don't think it's going to help him that he's facing a lineup that is crushing lefties this well. And Washington has been one of the best scoring teams on the entire board over the last 7 days, averaging 6.5 runs a game. They put a 7 spot on the Cubs last night. I got 2 lineups that are swinging it well. I got 1 rehab arm. I got another arm that walks far too many hitters. Give me the first 5 over. I think that is the best way to approach this game. Now, Kansas City at the Angels. Yes, Kansas City. I think, no, actually, the Angels open minus 107 in the first 5. Even though they've got a starter carrying a 7.20 ERA, that should tell you exactly what the market thinks of these 2 lineups. Grayson Rodriguez, yes, 7.20. He's been a little bit better than that. He gets enough strikeouts to kind of limit some of the damage, but the underlying numbers still put him at around 6 for an ERA. And here's the problem. He's not being underrated by the market. He's being correctly identified as a guy who gives up runs. And Kansas City, they're going with Seth Lugo. 4.41 ERA is about right. He doesn't miss a lot of bats. Walks are manageable. Mid-rotation. Nothing hidden in either direction here. But next to Grayson Rodriguez, that's a real edge. Now, both of these lineups are a problem. Not in a good way. The Angels against right-handed pitching over the last couple of weeks are dead last in baseball. 3 a game over the last week. Kansas City, not much better. Bottom third against righties over that same stretch. 3.8 runs a game, and they just got swept by the Dodgers. So I understand the temptation to play the total here with 2 arms like this, but I can't get there. I get 2 lineups that can't hit water if they fell out of a boat. Not seeing it here. I am looking at the first 5 under in this spot here. All right, we got one more game that we're going to get to here tonight. That's Boston and Philadelphia. Before we do, I do have a best bet locked and loaded for you over at my page at wt.buzz/JR. You can pick that one up now. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. Become part of the WagerTalk TV family. We certainly appreciate you hanging with us. We are going to head to Pittsburgh because that's where Boston is. And over the last couple of weeks, they have been one of the best hitting lineups in all of baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. Not top 5, the best. And Pittsburgh is starting a right-hander, and that right-hander is Bubba Chandler. Terrific last time out. 6 innings, no runs. That was against the Mets. He's got a 4.26 ERA on the season. That's honest. He certainly can get some strikeouts, but the walks keep getting him in trouble. And this is the last lineup, I think, in baseball that you want to face with that kind of control issue because Boston, they're sending Jake Bennett to the mound. 3.17 ERA is real. He doesn't walk a ton of guys. Not a big strikeout guy, but he's a low 3 ERA guy, and the math behind it agrees. Now, Pittsburgh put 13 on Miami yesterday. So if you think this is a team that can score, and against left-handed pitching over the last couple of weeks, they're near the bottom of the league here. And tonight, of course, they're facing a lefty. Boston opened minus 120 through the first 5. I'm sorry. That's a great price. I think I'm seeing it up to minus 130 now. I would jump on Boston in the first 5 on the money line, lock it in. That's the way I would go here. And that's the way I would do it across the board here. First 5 games for you here tonight on this August the 14th. We appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. Become part of the WagerTalk TV family. We'll be back again on Monday with another week's worth of first 5 action for you here on WagerTalk TV. Enjoy.